Stan Peace was an unimportant shop steward in the Distributive Workers' Union. Someone's battered him to death. Who? I'm fairly certain Stan Peace was killed not because of any fraudulent deals involving his union, but because of a row 20 years ago over a woman. My first suspect, Dave Abbott, has been dumped on my doorstep dead, which leaves me with Ella, Mr. Peace's widow, Harry Ainsworth, a communist official of the union, and a right-wing union boss called Prothero. Quite honestly, I don't want it to be Ella who killed him. For personal reasons, you understand.
Mr. Prothero, does your election mean the end to union stand rigging? Mr. Prothero, former General Secretary of the Kingdom.
Some people say, if you'll forgive me, it is my first day.
Where's Harris? Has anybody seen Harris?
Round the side earlier, he should still be there.
Nice ball.
Would you like my newspaper to buy you a substantial lunch?
No way.
It's okay, Harry. I'll vouch for him. He needs to have a chat. It's about Dave Abbott. I mentioned it on the phone, right?
All right.
Yeah, I've got the money to run the company. Somebody was behind the big political.
My problem. I'm wrapped around in my problem.
It's me. She got the money to run the campaign.
Abbott's death shook me, I'll say that.
Is that why you agreed to see me now?
Look, when you first came to tell me about Stan Peace's death, I assumed that you were with Dave Abbott.
Why?
I don't think I know you well enough to tell you.
Let me ask you about the Newlands pension fund.
And the bank account I'm supposed to have in Berlin. All that, eh? Listen, Mr. Alexander, there are enough rumours about Mr. Hansback and the Newlands pension fund to keep the Sun newspapers in business for a year. All lies. I don't deny that before the election we did control the union and that I was on the management committee of the pension fund. But if you're looking for dirt, then ask about property companies. Ask Mr. Bloody Prothero, who is so scrupulous on the subject of this union's election programme, what he's doing with a company called Antro.
Antro. Okay, I'll do that. Tell me, why were you so nervous when I first told you about the death of Stan Peace?
Abbott was blackmailing me.
Why?
You've got a lot of work to do.
If only you trust me.
Trust? Trust? Don't talk to me about bloody trust. Stanley Peace trusted in things. He trusted that bloody wife of his.
Leave her out of it.
But you'd better think about it, hadn't you? You can't leave things out of your objective view just because you don't happen to like them.
There was someone else, all right. Maybe still is. Was it Abbott?
Best of luck.
What's all this in made up then?
Never been hunting?
Can't say as I have.
I went once with a posh friend when I was in the army.
I thought you didn't like posh people.
I did. Once. Hello, 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 here it comes.
Forgiven me.
About what?
Dave Abbott.
Nothing to forgive, was there? Unless it was someone else. Is someone else.
It's you I care about.
That's what Susan said the day before she left me.
She was drunk at the time, I expect. Where's he off to then?
Bulgaria.
Charlie, do you think I had anything to do with Stan's death?
It was someone who knew him, Ellen. It was all he said to me, knew him. Just that.
Oh, I knew him all right. Not that you ever know anyone, really. Do you?
No.
Where are we to leave it?
There's a car.
Oh, why?
I have to pay it!
So Dave Abbott was just a go-between.
It looks that way.
Who is it then?
I wish I knew. I get letters, that's all.
You said something about Prothero. About a deal with a property company.
I'm not saying.
Okay. Whoever it is has something on you. What is it?
I'm not saying.
Do you know a restaurant called Julie's Place?
I've never heard of it.
What about trips to what your mob called the socialist countries?
Look, I'm not answering your questions. Nor am I responding to sneers about that section of the world which chooses to put its faith in the political development of the working class. Something notably absent from the country in which we both find ourselves.
Oh, no, it's keep our eye on Mr. Prothero, wicked right-wing trade union leader,
yes.
traitor who...
You watch Prothero, young man. Listen, when I came into this movement, when recruiting was illegal, when I, for one, was moved from plant to plant and couldn't get a job because, as you may or may not know,
our friendly employers kept a blacklist of anyone opposed to their monopoly of power. In those days, the things that concerned us were the health and safety of our members, their quality of life, yes, their money, and, if you want to know, their dignity.
You shouldn't be in the Communist Party, Mr. Ainsworth. You should be in the Pentecostal Church.
Nowadays, we have people coming up through working-class organizations with no political perspective whatsoever. And if you want to know, I think Prothero is one of those. An example of old-fashioned greed.
What did you say this property company was called?
Amtro.
Maybe I should look into Amtro.
They produce beautiful pamphlets and rows of figures. But there never seems to be anybody there.
Okay. But before we part the best of friends, Mr. Ainsworth, would you please tell me what you're doing carrying a bunch of files?
Mr. Alexander, I beg you to understand. I'm being crucified.
You know what the Duke of Wellington said. Publishing be damned. Whatever they've got on you, it can't be worth all this.
They've taken away every bloody thing I once trusted in. I just wanted to do the best for... I just don't know anymore, you see.
Mr. Prothero, do you see any areas of agreement between the DWU and the company at the present time?
My members are sensible people. On the one hand, they're only too well aware there's only so much to go round. No one wants to kill the goose that laid the golden egg. All we are saying at the moment, and we wish to stress that the executive of the Distributive Workers' Union and the management of the Newland Car Company are in the business of trying to find a settlement. All we're saying is, and that is why we call this joint conference with the press today, all we are saying is that we do not feel it is satisfactory that our members should bear the brunt of the load-shedding exercise. But this does not mean that we are in direct conflict with management on this issue. Right?
I.e., black ears, if you look
Mr. Prothero, the transport workers and the engineers...
Mr. Prothero, you see, represents that section of the workforce who bear the closest resemblance to robots.
No wonder they bloody elected him then.
I take it you're asking...
What would the heroic left have done? Farewell, comrades of the Distributive Workers' Union. Hello, 3 pints of cooking bitter, Doris. You cynical pair of bastards.
Expertise, that's all. Expertise.
Messages?
Man rang about his wife.
Yes?
Apparently you promised to find her.
When was this?
2 years ago.
Fine.
Anyway, he rang to say that if you ever did happen to find her, to say he didn't want to see her again.
Terrific.
He was quite abusive.
Most of my clients wind up by being abusive.
Is that why you like dealing with dead people?
They're polite. They've got a restrained quality about them I rather admire.
One leading radical is an unemployed framework.
And a man rang to say, did you want a gun?
Did he leave any name?
Bert, he said. He didn't sound very likely.
No more was a gun, I imagine.
Plus, a man with a Chinese accent rang to say, did you want to order anything from the restaurant?
Fine.
Is that a code?
Now, I should imagine that he wanted to know whether I wanted to order anything from the restaurant. Normal business will be resumed. I must kiss goodbye to organised labour. I think I prefer disorganised labour. Mind you, I spent the day looking for a property company.
Go to bed.
Right.
Night.
Night.
You could make some effort.
To what?
To be a father to him.
I'm father to 3 already.
When we started, you was all...
I was what?
I don't know.
Gullible? And now?
I don't know.
Nasty? Suspicious? Easily bored? Don't believe anything anyone tells me? I do get easily bored, Ella. I told you, I want solutions, and if I can't get them, I push and push and push until something gives. I can't be a father to him. It's too late now for any of that.
In the end, you can't take no one but you, can you? That's really why she left, isn't it?
Maybe.
Oh, I could take the other thing. Don't bother me. It'll come right. But sometimes, even when you were making love to me, you weren't there. You were on another planet. Couldn't see you. Nowhere.
I've never been able to last long with any one woman. Susan was the longest.
I'm the same with fellas. It's the way you look at me. You think I did him in, don't you?
It was someone who knew him.
Oh, stop it.
I can't, actually. It's my job, okay?
Your wife's new fancy man rang. He says, do come down to Sussex.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Slip my mind.
Would you like to come with me?
No, I won't.
Why not? Why not? Oh.
We've tried every peaceful means.
He's very happy here.
I'm sure. I never was much of a father. You have to be there to be a father. My father never was. That's how I thought fathers were supposed to behave.
No.
Got drunk a lot of the time. Was rather violent.
Susan told me the other night you were in the army. What did you get up to there?
I learned how to kill people. A talent I've not yet had to exercise.
Well, I hope you never do. You still on the stand peace thing?
Well, that's it.
People still trying to kill you?
Well, they've stopped. Now, why should they stop?
Detectives do so want everything to be neat.
So do their clients. Does country life suit her?
Money suits her. You wanted to know about Antro property. Why?
Speculative.
Yeah? Well, Antro is an international concern. It's into redevelopment in a big way.
American?
That kind of thing.
Who runs it?
It's been run at the English end by a man called James Grant. Now, Grant's skill is in spotting companies on the slide and flogging them for office space. A dab hand at closing factories.
Very popular with the unions, is he?
I'll get you his address if you like. Picked up a meeting. Used to know him.
Small world, yours, isn't it?
You disapprove of me, don't you?
Well, you seem to be doing all right to me.
When I first met her, she thought I was a really wild guy. I used to fight people at parties. Drive cars into brick walls, all that.
She thought it was the kind of thing that grown-up men should do. So did I.
Now they get bored with that number.
Yeah.
Ben! Ben!
It's soundproofed. I can't hear you.
Well, stupid of me.
Give my regards to Ella. Peace.
Oh, well.
Let me know how you get on with Mr. Grant.
Sure.
Ben!
Sorry. Oh. Thank you for the address. Don't bother to ring Grant. I'll go straight.
Stay for lunch.
I can't face it, so sorry.
You are Mr. Alexander?
No, that's right. I have an appointment with Mr. Grant.
Yes, yes, yes. This way, please.
Who are you?
We are crew.
Good.
Do you make the uniforms yourselves?
No, no, no.
Does Mr. Grant ever leave the yacht?
Mr. Grant is on dry land very frequently.
Well, well, well. You all right, Sunshine?
Sunshine, no speak English. This way.
全部言っちゃうよ、こんなの遅いから。
それでいいの？
遅すぎるよ、こんなことじゃ。
本当に一体何してんだよ。
1時間待ってんだよ。
Mr. Alexander.
1時間待ってんですよ。
That's it.
もう俺より先頼んだ人はもう食べて行っちゃったじゃないかよ。
ちょっと待ち合わせなきゃダメなんだよ。急いでよ。
Drink?
Thanks.
Anything in particular?
Lager.
Do you know, we're fresh out of lager. We've got just about every drink under the sun, but we're out of lager. Have something else? No, thanks. Saul Newham rang me.
Did he?
He tells me you're a private investigator.
That's right.
Well, I'm all for small businesses anyway. Saul says you're okay. I'm afraid I don't know anyone called Stan Peace.
He was somebody who believed that the UK should be run on the lines of Bulgaria, but is dead now.
Perhaps his views will find more general acceptance on the other side.
Peace was a not very important shop steward in the Distributive Workers' Union. He was battered to death about 6 weeks ago.
I don't think I know any trades union officials.
No?
Do they have much influence, do you think?
They might, in certain cases. Tell me about Amtro.
Tell me about Mr. Peace.
I started out by thinking that he was killed because of some dirty doings on the Newlands pension fund. Maybe so, but if there was anything going on, everyone's been very quiet about it.
What's your favourite theory now?
Stan Peace was so far to the left that he met himself coming back. He saw conspiracies everywhere. Now, supposing he stumbled on a real, live conspiracy.
Between?
Prominent trades union official and large company.
Name of the company?
Doesn't matter.
Has to be a large one, though, doesn't it? It's a popular fallacy. The larger an organisation happens to be, the more wicked it is.
The individual I'm interested in has recently been elected the General Secretary to the Distributive Workers' Union.
Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Ray Prothero, well-known moderate. His name has been linked with the Amtro group of companies, Mr. Grant.
By?
Guess. The deal must be a really big one. Someone was desperate to kill Stan Peace and fairly desperate to stop me looking into it.
This is the annual report of Amtro Group, Mr. Alexander. We have nothing to hide. And I don't understand or particularly enjoy the implication of what you appear to be saying.
I didn't expect you to break down and cry.
I think I'd better call your boat.
Mr. Prothero! Lovely day for it!
What happened to you today?
Nothing, of course. You?
I was asked to pinch some papers from British Oxygen.
Did you?
Well, there was a lot of money in it, but I spent the day chasing Prothero around the houses. Meetings, endless meetings.
What you after Prothero for, then?
Because I'm sure he's why Stan was killed.
Yeah?
Supposing Stan was killed, not because of something that has happened, but because he knew about something that was going to happen up at Newlands.
Stan didn't work at Newlands.
Maybe he took the same road as me. Started off with Hansbach and ended up with our old friend Prothero. I'm living with his ex-wife, I tell you, turning into Stanley Peace.
Well, what if you're as stupid as he was, eh? What about that sodden address book? You go on about your big ideas. Have you forgotten? You don't know the half of what goes on, do you?
Well, you tell me what was in it, then.
I can't talk about it, Charlie. I just can't. You think I killed him?
Might have done.
I'm a bit pissed. That's why I'm talking. A bit pissed.
Prothero's on the box. I want to watch.
Prothero. What's he got to do with it? Do you think trade union leaders go around bashing people up, eh? And if it's down to Prothero, who did for Dave Abbott, eh? You can't see the nose in front of your face, can you? Life isn't what you do from 9 to 5, you know. It could well be what happens to me when you walk out that sodden door.
There is someone else.
Why has no one touched you, Charlie? Eh? Put it together, son. When did you start to become someone a little bit special?
When you moved in here with me.
I give up on you. I really do. I'm not well, Charlie. Not right in my mind. Can you see?
Mr. Prothero, what are your views on the mass meeting next Tuesday?
Can I make this point? My executive, as I've said before, is in favour of accepting the existing offer. I'm anxious that nothing should be done to prejudice the future of the company, in that my members want to work. If there isn't a company, there isn't any damn work, is there?
Thank you very much.
An emphatic endorsement there from the DWU's leader that everything possible should be done to avert a strike at Tuesday's meeting.
Ella?
On that meeting now hangs not only, as the chairman of Newlands Arthur Torrent has said, the future of the company, but also the future of the union's new moderate leader, who has made his support for the government's recovery plan for the state-aided company all too clear. Just what that plan precisely is still a matter of conjecture. But with me in the studio is Paul Tucker, author of a book on trade union politics, Power and the People. Paul, just what does this new statement by the new General Secretary of the Union mean so far as the embattled Newland Car Company is concerned?
Well, it certainly does mean that the members of the Distributive Workers' Union will be voting on their collective future with the sure and certain knowledge that their executive have publicly accepted the company's position on job losses, pay, and even overtime agreements.
Look, they have that knowledge, they may know that, but isn't it possible that the men may still vote against their leaders?
Well, what you have to remember here, DWU controls a section of the workforce which, although capable of paralysing production in the short term, has effectively lost its grip on the industry. They represent, as I've said before, the semi-skilled worker. And the plain fact of the matter is the rate of technological change at Newlands is such that many of these workers are now literally on the scrap heap. This is especially the case since the Newland management have been careful to secure agreements with the other two major unions at the plant who are less severely affected by the new technology as is the DWU. There's a sense in which whatever the men decide to do...
So you're saying that in the long run they won't alter management's plans?
Whatever they may be, they're still somewhat obscure.
Oh, look, let's not mince words. You're saying that the weakest go to the wall.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Do you think that if the executive of the union had been, as it was at the start of this affair, a predominantly left-wing body, that we would now be seeing the beginnings of a long and bitter dispute? I think I ought to make it clear here that as a result of a recent court case, not only the General Secretary, but 3 key members of the executive have lost their seats.
I can answer your question.
Please do.
I think it is true that a moderate executive inevitably lacks the political will to oppose the Newlands management's plans for their membership. Now, what is particularly tragic about this case, however, is the way in which a union has almost too uniquely identified with one area of membership.
But surely we are all agreed that the long-term future of the company must take precedence over a section of the workforce, especially a small minority. Do you see what I'm saying?
Look, it's not a perfect world, is it?
Poor love.
That's that, I suppose.
Oh, Charlie.
Your earring's good today, Maggie.
Hard to put in a letter, Charlie, but you've been led up the garden path. Just like Stan was. I betrayed you in the way I betrayed him. For someone who isn't even worth a half of you. I'm still frightened for you and for Tom. But just leave it now, Charlie, please. I'm sorry.
Is there someone over there?
Well.
Come on!
Oi! This is consecrated ground.
It's a lovely place, yes.
Come on.
Who was it?
God knows. Someone who couldn't keep away.
Old boyfriend?
Your mum had a lot of those, did she?
Quite a lot. Don't like that church.
Me neither, Tom. Me neither.
Urging you to vote to fight these latest proposals because they are aimed specifically at you. Some of that percentage will be you. And if we agree to these proposals... Don't say nothing! Listen! I appeal to you to listen to the advice of your steward. I would ask Brother David to read the motion again.
Just give order, will you? Listen to what's being said from the platform.
Okay, we're going to take the vote now. We're going to take the vote. Those in favour of the motion. Those against.
Well, that's that.
They're taking it on the chin. Classic.
They assume it'll be some other bugger who gets it in the neck. You all right, Harry?
Nothing. Won't be anything left. It's all finished, Paul. It's all bloody finished. Prothero advised them to take everything on offer from the management, and they've done it. Can we talk somewhere?
My car.
There's a man called Fatoyov. Maybe you've never heard of him, it doesn't matter.
He's quite well known in his chosen field.
Which is?
Security.
The old rubber truncheons, right?
Please.
I'm sorry. Well, look, I am. I don't think I have any ideals to lose. I work on the assumption that the world is a can of worms, right?
I wouldn't get up in the morning if I thought that. For 30 years, I believed that working people all over... I've gone to the wall for those buggers, I really have.
Tell us about Futoyev, Harry.
Ah. The story hasn't hit the Western press yet, but...
What story, Harry?
The Soviet Union takes the view, and understandably, in my opinion, that a link between the so-called dissident groups in Eastern Europe, Solidarity in Poland, the Charter Group in Czechoslovakia, the... Can't even say it anymore, you see. I mean, I believe it up to a point, but then all I can see is that boy.
What boy?
Well, in Bulgaria, the so-called dissident groups are crazier than most. They were just a bunch of kids, that's all. Just kids. Some half-baked rubbishy ideas about the world. Some contacts over here and a duplicating machine.
A capitalist mode of production, Harry.
Just let me tell it. Let me tell it.
Were. You said were.
Oh. They were just taken out. There wasn't any trial. There was none of that. No interrogation, no...
Just a lot of car accidents, right?
Don't imagine that the security forces in our own little island hesitate to behave in that fashion. I'm a realist, Mr. Alexander. I've good friends in the socialist countries. Their hands are no bloodier than yours. Do you wake up in the night sweating for those 13 civilians your army killed in the Bogside? Or those children burned?
Dave Abbott.
Dave Abbott had photographs of 3 of the group. God knows how he got them. And of me had some do with Futoyev. Arms round each other, pissed as rats.
I drank with torturers as left Union man. Jesus. Wouldn't they just love that, though?
They had letters from Futoyev to me and the other way around.
Well, why should you write to him?
He had some responsibilities in connection with the trade union movement.
What does he do, take away their ties and bootlaces or what?
Futoyev is not a monster. He didn't authorize what happened to those kids. Though he certainly looks responsible.
How did Abbott get hold of those pictures?
I told you. I don't know.
But you've got a damn good idea, haven't you? Let me try this on you. Some cozy little group inside the Bulgarian equivalent of the KGB wants some ammunition against kindly, ideologically okay goon Futoyev. What better than dishing out some pictures of him and you and all the rest to our deceased friend Abbott?
How Abbott came by the pictures doesn't concern me, Mr. Alexander. All I saw was another bit of filth for them to throw at us. Have you any idea what it's like to open up the newspaper of a morning and see yourself described in it as a mile high, as some kind of a monster?
But Abbott's dead and you're still paying.
Well, maybe your friend Mr. Prothero is the recipient.
Of what? Of funds of his own union? Don't tell me that isn't how you got the money to pay up.
I'm finished, Mr. Alexander. It's all over. It's not just the left wing of the union that's gone. It's the union itself. Everything I've given my life for. The right of workers to sell their labor without... I can't explain it to you, can I? You simply don't understand a word I'm saying.
Whoever gave those pictures to Abbott really rubbed your nose in it, didn't they?
We're dead, Paul. Dead.
There's a man who can believe 6 impossible things before breakfast.
So, who gave Abbott those pictures?
Prothero. I favor Prothero.
He used Abbott to blackmail Ainsworth to set up the left before the election because he had some deal with Grant and Amtrak properties worth a lot of money. Peace rumbled him, so he had to be killed.
So his brother-in-law tried to see me off. Sounds a bit far-fetched. Poor bastard.
So, how did you get on with Mr. Grant?
Impenetrable. Rich and impenetrable.
Oh, the two go together.
If it wasn't for you, he wouldn't have seen me. Thanks anyway.
Charlie, I'm sorry about what happened with Susan, but if it hadn't been me, it would have been somebody else.
Yeah. Does she talk about me at all?
Not really.
Thank Christ for that. How's Ben?
He's a credit to his dad.
So, what would your advice be?
Well, if you could stick anything to Amtro, then...
I've got these old friends of Stan Peace.
Really?
One's called Skip Taylor, the other Gab Johnson. They know something about how Ella and Stan met at Oxford. Oxford's important for some reason.
Have you traced them?
Not yet, it's not easy. But I've got a lead on Skip Taylor.
So, you think it was some kind of domestic affair?
Well, I don't know. You're a good listener, Saul.
Oh, I like a good murder mystery. And, it's time we stop fighting. I mean, for the kids, yes?
For the kids, yes. It's all for the kids, isn't it?
I'll dig out some more stuff on Amtrak for you.
Mr. Taylor! Mr. Taylor! Skip Taylor!
Hey, you don't think I did it, do you? I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk like that. But you understand it was a long time ago that I knew Stan Peace. Long time ago. At Oxford, early 60s. Hey, now, you're a well-informed young fella. Do you remember a man called Abbott? Dave Abbott? Yeah, I think I do. I don't say I cared a lot for him, though. Dave! Tell me, was he involved with Ella Peace? Why don't you ask her yourself? She's dead as well.
The person you're talking about never got a look at Ella Peace.
No?
Some other person entirely you're thinking of.
Who, though?
Damned if I could tell you his name. Ella worked in a pub, as I recall. A lot of talk about it at the time. She was with this fella.
From the town?
Yeah. Not our sort. Anyway, she left this fella for Stan. Not that I met him more than once or twice.
Do you know if she saw this guy again after she'd been with Stan?
Mr. Alexander, I've never met you before in my life, and you seem a nice enough sort of fellow, but for all that, you still haven't adequately explained your interest. Now, I knew these people 20 years ago, and if it's information about Stan's women you're after, I suggest you ask somebody called Gab Johnson. He knew the town crowd. In fact, he could tell you a lot about this fella.
My interest simply is I want to know who killed Stan Peace.
Mr. Alexander, anyone would want to kill him because he was the most humorless, cold-blooded, thoroughgoing little bastard that ever walked the earth, in my opinion.
I'm glad to see that after such a long absence, he still inspires some passion in you.
And I'd say you were looking for a needle in a haystack. With good luck.
Thanks. Thanks very much.
Poor Ella now. She was a nice girl.
Thanks. Thanks.
And I have addressed myself to these questions because I believe it to be important to underline my enduring commitment to what I take to be the ideals of our movement. And to endorse...
Any more on brother?
Cold. I've got someone looking in the Amtro deal, but no dice. Cold.
So is the Distributive Workers Union.
How do you mean?
Mr. Prothero is now addressing the Confederated Engineering Unions on the heated question of the annual claim. Many of us have noted the somewhat radical slant to his talk and have concluded that not only has Ray saved his arse financially, but he's also done some sort of deal with the TNG. Rumour has it that shortly the heroic workers of the DWU will be balloted on the question of their union's absorption into the said mighty union.
Well, well, well. Lead us into confrontations that can benefit none but a narrow section of our movement. What I seek, and I hope I...
Which way will they vote?
When they get their ballot paper, they'll be swept off their feet by the first handsome stranger they meet.
You know, I think I shall miss the poor old DWU.
Not half as much as Harry Ainsworth and what remains of the left. There'll be no jobs for them.
Even though the TNG is a left union?
That's about the deal, that's all it's about. In the end, it's all about the deal.
You know what, Paul, I don't think I can bloody well take your approach to life anymore. It just scares the hell out of me.
Bourgeois morality doesn't do a lot for me. But I must admit I get a certain morbid satisfaction from watching that little bastard Prothero singing history's tune. Listen to him. He's singing for his supper.
I say to you again that the ideals of your movement, the fight for social justice, are part and parcel of our struggle at the Distributive Workers' Union. And if we have lost one battle, I ask you to say that there is not bitterness in our hearts, and that we are of the opinion that to unite behind the composite motion and to present a united front to the employers on this question is enshrined in the motto of our union. In union is strength. Thank you.
Charlie, you're getting jumpy in your old age.
Where are we to take him?
Got an address.
Where to wait?
I'll tell you this, John.
What?
He's quite a big geezer.
Yeah?
He won't mince easily.
Listen, Sam. Give him time and practice. They all mince.
MBY 34B. MBY 34B.
Maggie?
It's all right, lovey. It's all right.